Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. Recording this on Saturday instead of Sunday, although if you're not watching the stream, I guess it doesn't really matter. Man, they're changing a lot of textures, huh? Look at that. The piston texture has changed, I don't know why it looks like that. The stone brick textures have changed. The cobble, all the textures have changed. They keep changing the textures. I'm not sure how I feel, but I guess that's fine. Alright, so we were looking up and doing this. Let me do the other side. We were down to like 4, right? So this is 1. So I need to add 1 block along this line, except there's a column there. So 1 block there. Avoid the columns. And do that, and then 1 block down this way. I should probably do the whole line, because it saves more time, I think. Well, maybe not. Anyway, so now it's 2 blocks. There. No, let's keep it simple. Just do 1 line. 2 blocks, 2 blocks. What I should do is knock down the columns. 2 blocks. Yeah, I should knock down the columns because I can always like put the columns back later on. It's more easier than trying to avoid them as I'm doing this. Alright, let's knock those down. Careful not to knock the circuitry away. Like that. The letters are gonna make this difficult anyway. Oh well. So there's that. What we got to do here? We're looking at 3, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 there. How's the recording going? That's going fine. Maybe the microphone's a little quiet. 1, 2, 3. And I believe 3 there as well. And that's also 3. This is not... Well, maybe if I don't spam, just hold. It's actually kind of tiring. Just spamming these blocks down. It's 4. Alright, 3. Alright, stop turning around. 3. 3. Trying to relax and not tense up. Alright, so we're looking at 4 from the next one onwards, and in fact 4 for the whole rest of this. Just wondering if there's like a better way of doing this than staring straight up. So we want 4 all down here. Like if I... Is this better or is it not better? It's kind of not better. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and there. I don't know, it's still pretty, I'm not sure if this is the fastest way of doing this. And of course that's wrong. Alright, so there's that, and I don't think this is the fastest way of doing it. But it might be the less tiresome way of doing it. So maybe that's enough to justify not staring up all the time. I guess I should check from the top down, it's easier than checking from the bottom up. There, oh hey Q. Change of plans today, because tomorrow I have other plans. So yeah, we're gonna switch the date around for Minecraft today. Also, I got a migraine attack a couple of days ago, so I haven't been streaming. Haven't been feeling very well. But that should be fine now. We'll see. Oh hey Q! Do you enjoy Brexit? Because we're gonna get 6 more months of Brexit. 6 more months of Brexit. That's alright, Q. It never stops. The Brexit that never ends. What's the best way to do this? Like that. Thinking now, the columns are a little thin compared to the thickness of this roof. I'm not sure if that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this first and then I'll think about other things. Alright, so this 3 and 4. Oh, so the extension means that UK has to participate in the European Parliament elections, right? That's gonna be interesting. The EU Parliament, I mean. Q says, yeah, I was wondering about that. So I guess, I mean, the issue of Brexit will certainly come up during those elections. And so it'll be kind of like an opinion poll on whether people choose pro-Brexit or pro-European members. QZ seems weird, definitely inappropriate if UK leaves within the week, but still somewhat I'd say if they leave within 6 months. Yeah. The thing is, the way I see it, the more they do European Parliament things, the more likely they're gonna end up staying, because and like you lose the leave momentum. Alright, one more block. One more line of blocks. There. Oh, I'm still getting stuck. Alright, don't get stuck. 2, 3. Like if they in the European Parliament elections, they will have to, like, people would talk about the relationship between the UK and the EU, and there will be opportunities to talk about like what the UK gets out of the relationship. Q says, I'd agree, I still think it was the plan all along, new referendum after chaotic attempts at leaving. Yeah. Yeah, so like I guess what I'm trying to say is the more they have to talk about Europe, the more opportunity there is for people to talk about the benefits they gain from staying in Europe. Maybe this is not the best way of doing this. Let me come down here. Actually, let me get the other side of this, and then I just fill in the middle, right? Q said, that said, that useless grandstanding, I won't say that other part. Farage has created a new party or something. Yes, and that's, I believe, if I'm reading it right, it will significantly weaken the Tories, because it basically splinters the Tories. How do you feel about Prime Minister Jeremy Corbyn? Do you approve of such a possibility? See what the exit is, whether it's Brexit or or like leaving the Tories. They don't understand that no, actually strength is in numbers. Like once you start splintering, you don't have the numbers anymore. And that makes you a lot weaker. Anyway, they're gonna find out soon. I feel like that's a good thing, Q. The hard right splintering off. Because one of the most dangerous thing is when the fringe is able to cooperate with the center, and then they pull them further to the fringe, pull the center further to the fringe. Q says, I don't. About him beyond the fact that he seems useless, but again, it's all acting on my opinion. Well, he probably just wants attention and power. I mean, he's a politician after all. He wants like attention and influence. So what I'm saying is, like if you have the extreme elements, so extreme right and center right, together in the same party, then the extreme right will pull them further to the right. Oh, I don't know much about him, says Q. Yeah. And the same thing works for the left too. I mean, in New Zealand we have the Greens in coalition with the Labour Party. So the Greens are a bit further left from Labour. But in order for Labour to maintain that coalition, the Greens end up pulling Labour further to the left in their government. Q says, I agree with Farage, new party with his idiots make things easier. Yeah. Alright, so that's the roof of this thing. It is a little bit bizarre, to be honest. This whole thing is bizarre. I'm not sure what to do beyond this point. I mean, in the United States, for example, the far right elements are pulling the entire Republican Party to the right. And also, the newer Democrats, the newer Democratic Socialist part of the Democrats is also pulling the Democrats further to the left. Q says, now build it again in pink. You know what, it might be a pink glass. I talked about kaleidoscopes. It might be a pink glass up here. Pink and yellow and red glass up there. I need to figure out a pattern for this though. What would be... Actually, let me just check everything to see if everything's clean and correct and straight. All of that looks good. What kind of pattern do we put on the roof? Light blue... Oh, light blue concrete. Did I also want light blue concrete on top of this? Or is the light blue concrete like down there somewhere? I have no idea how the rest of this goes. Q says, interesting that you want the top flat and the inside angled. Yes. Yes. Well, the inside is... Again, if you imagine that these are kaleidoscopes, is so that you would see the colored patterns on the inside of the tubes there as you walk into the station. You'd see like patterns there. And the top of it is flat because it's basically kaleidoscopes. It's the light has to hit the top of this correctly. Although I guess this could be like, there could be little domes above this, which might be the way to go actually. Do I want blue up here? And now if I block of quartz, what am I doing? Block of quartz, quartz stairs, smooth stone, white concrete, let's put that away. Oops. Put the white concrete there.